So what happened in October 2014 of this year? The long-awaited 3-year, 10% or greater correction finally happened. CNBC was calling for this for months, and you could argue that CNBC caused this correction as this investing show talks down the market all the time. The only good news about what happened in October is that it was the ultimate test of all my option strategies, which I have been using every day for almost 2 years. The main strategy I use is something called a bull put credit spread. A put is an option that increases when the price of a stock goes down, and a spread is a combination of two options that react differently based on how an underlying stock will move. I definitely made money on the downside, but the options I sold were really bringing down the overall value of my brokerage account. I was locking in gains all the way down for all the protective puts I was using in my bull put credit spread strategy, which is the £1 method I use to trading options. The bull put option credit strategy is a method where you generate income by selling puts, but you always protect your downside by buying puts at a lower strike price to protect yourself. What I found out during October 2014 was that I probably had too many option positions and not enough cash, so after I took profits on the downside, I slowly increased my cash and also increased my downside protection of puts that I bought, which is essentially the same as buying insurance. October 2014 was a nerve-wracking month, which was caused by the Ebola virus and some other financial problems in Europe and people panicking during this correction. There was a day on October 15, 2014 where I did no less than 82 trades because I was taking profits on the downside and lowering the strike price all the way down for the protective puts I owned. I kept my cool, and about 5 weeks later, I am back to normal levels in my account. I now appreciate much more than I did before that buying insurance in the form of put options is vital to keep yourself from getting killed in this market, where everything can at times be an overreaction, this case the Ebola virus. This was a valuable lesson that I didn't need at how bad the market can get, and so very quickly. I have lived through 2 horrible bear markets in 2000 and 2008, and this correction in October was as bad as anything I have ever seen for a much shorter period of time. The moral of this story is always protect your downside in this stock market, most especially with selling options, either calls or puts.